Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Coplayit.
Hey,
we're
guys.
meeting up with Knuckles.
Yay!
Once again, we're on the same loading screen that we were on in the last episode because fuck this. Also, it loaded, so now I have to move up to talk with Knuckles and Tails.
Oh my god!
Oh, no. We actually get a cutscene.
Oh, wow.
We didn't have to load this. That's amazing. Also, why does Knuckles have a message from Eggman?
That is weird.
Like, A, he saw Eggman and did not deem to fight him. B, he accepted a message and decided to deliver it. Like, even in Sonic canon, this shit doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Our
good friend Anthony commented on the
Facebook
picture.
God.
Well, my share of it. He just says, "Oh no."
Oh no, that's what everyone says.
Yep.
Colton said the same thing. He's like, "Oh God, no." Anthony's like, "Oh no." Oh, we got more.
There was another one on the actual Coplayit page. Dylan Cook, is that the?
Yeah, he's the guy from World 9.
Yep. He says you're gonna need that.
You're gonna
referring,
need
of course,
to the
liquor.
drinks. Yeah. Well, he's not wrong. Tasty drinks, I must say. Cody has prepared these cocktails for us tonight. He's done an excellent job.
Thanks. Thank the staff.
Would that be us? Do we work here? I live here. Maybe the cunts. Head for the White Acropolis. What is an Acropolis? I have never known.
Back to the dictionary.
The wonders of the... Also, this is the one instance of, like, dudes standing in your way that you can just jump over?
Yeah, just you.
Also, like, I know I've watched plenty of videos on how to do this, but there is a glitch where you can get into Radical Train early, and I wish I knew how to do it.
I've heard of that, yeah. I think I've seen it done. But yeah, I don't know exactly how it's done either. I mean, don't exactly want to break the game any more than it already is.
Yeah, like, it's probably barely standing up right now. If it were a person, it would be, like, wobbling around as drunkenly as we might be.
Anyway,
I wish I could jump cancel.
Is there two...
White. There's no two. No, there's only one. Open the cave gate. We had to load a new area, even though the fucking gate is right in front of me.
Yep. Now they had to load in new enemies.
Oh boy, what is an Acropolis?
Acropolis, the citadel or high fortified area of an ancient Greek city.
Oh.
So it's actually a real location. It's not just a generic like landmark.
Ah. Interesting. Interesting that they would
the
call
Acropolis, the citadel of Athens, and the site of the Parthenon.
Oh, so it's a really fucking important place. Whereas in this game, it's just a fucking mountain.
You know, the homing attack is really fun as a platforming mechanic, and it's really interesting to make like a stage move, or like to change the way you move about a stage.
Yeah.
It's not fun to just kill things with.
Yeah, it's not, well, it's definitely not meant for that. Like, Sonic enemies in general have never been, like, here's the problem with this game's design right here, is like, there are specific missions for, hey, kill enemies, whereas Sonic has always used enemies as kind of like platforms.
Yeah.
Use them as an extension of the level to help navigate it by using things like the homing attack and the spin dash to move like through them and on top of them,
which is so much fun.
Which is way better
when you use enemies as platforms to get through a stage. That's awesome.
That's like what the epitome of it's very like that's a lot of what Sonic was built on as its like core, you know, platforming mechanic. Sonic was a platformer, not an RPG. No, I'm not opposed to RPG elements.
Real quick, turn to the right.
Whoop. Oh. Cool.
We have a little bonus
also,
stage.
Also, this thing's in here?
Yep.
Which is going to be super important later, but not right now.
Nope.
They're not like, what is this room? Why is this here? Also, here's how you did this, in case you didn't know. And, like, man, I got to tell you, I struggled with these button inputs sometimes as a kid, because I'm like, that's not very clear.
Yeah.
It's like X to X, so I would, like, press the X button twice and I wouldn't do it. I'm like, okay, sure.
Yeah, it doesn't really convey holding.
Also, snowboarding. We can go anywhere.
Oh no.
Oh, I can go anywhere except backwards.
Oh boy. Not the snowboard.
I jumped on the ramp and it didn't.
Oh, the snowboard level is so atrocious in this game.
So bad. Like, I see a lot. I draw a lot of comparisons to. Whoa, okay.
Jesus.
I overshot that by a fuck ton. But like this game, I mean, I know I'm not the only one. This game draws several points of inspiration from its predecessor, namely Sonic Adventure.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like you start in the beach level, you go to the ice mountain and you snowboard. You go to the eventually like the mechanical egg base later.
It's also
like,
the only one that it's also the last one that maintained that free three-dimensional movement where you can move top speed in any direction you want.
Yeah.
Like granted, you're moving forward, don't be an idiot, but it has like the central world mechanics.
Right.
And
It's got the what the fuck?
The game is mostly built around your ability for freedom of movement, whereas when Unleashed came out, it was all about that forward momentum boost mechanic.
Yeah.
Which is fucking great, by the way. Might I just say.
It's an excellent design choice and complements like the Sonic Formula Nice. Oh, I am stuck.
Shit!
Do I die if that hits me?
I don't think so.
Well.
But you do die if you don't get that jump right. You
Yeah.
Good job.
Died many a time on that.
I
one.
always die at least once there. Every time.
I think I got lucky, but yeah. It's a bitch of a jump, but yeah. So like you're right. Before like Unleashed, it was they allowed access to the adventure fields and moving in unilateral movement and allowing to. Even though Sonic's top speed in this game is garbage.
Yeah. Depressingly, I always kind of considered this the last of the adventure games because it's the last one that followed the same gameplay form or the same gameplay mechanics.
Shit. Yeah, you're right. Bye.
Because it played the same way virtually, like at least the way Sonic moves.
Yeah,
like
the way
Heroes was slightly different. This one came close. This one, redesigned it. It just did it like garbage.
Yeah, it didn't do it well, but the way it was designed was in the air or like in the adventure vein.
Yeah.
So you're correct in that. Hey, can you die soon? All right. Anyway, but yeah, it is kind of sad to think that this was actually the last and most recent entry in the adventure series, which deserves a way better than this.
Oh yeah. That being said, that game's become pretty popular to criticize now here lately, the adventure games.
Oh yeah.
And it's not perfect, but like I still think SA2B is fantastic.
Oh no, SA2B is an excellent game. Like, I mean, having gone back and played it, I go back and play that game every once in a while just because I'm like, I fucking love that game.
It's so good.
It's got its problems, sure. But like it possesses the problem of like a developer that still doesn't know what to do with 3D entirely.
Yeah.
Granted, like the Sonic and Shadow stage are fucking on point. There is nothing wrong with any of that.
No.
The Tails stages are okay. I don't mind the Gamma style of gameplay as much as some.
Yeah.
Like some people don't like that platforming shooting style that Gamma started.
I wish they didn't do it to Tails.
Yeah, Tails could have been like. It's funny because like. They had a gameplay schematic ready for Tails that wasn't that because you play it in the Chow Garden. You play as regular Tails. Mm-hmm. Oh, hey guys, what's up? I don't have to fight you, I think. Yeah, I just hit the switch and Sonic's here, and we're gone. But like, yeah, it is interesting. I guess they just wanted to like add variety to it because normally like in other Sonic games, Tails just played like Sonic except he could fly. Mm-hmm. I don't know if there was any other difference in that.
Slower.
Yeah, I guess he wasn't as fast.
Not in the classic ones, but like for the first adventure.
Yeah, that's true. Like Sonic, woo!
Oh, I didn't remember there was a gap there.
Yeah, me neither. But like, yeah, in Adventure, Tails couldn't move as fast, but he could still fly. And like the flight was limited, so it balanced out. So, and like, you had Knuckles, who doesn't focus on speed at all, but like treasure hunting.
A lot of people hate the treasure hunting. I'm not completely opposed to it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. It does suck a lot in one because the way the radar is designed.
Oh yeah.
But
and controlling Knuckles in one is
that's
a game all in itself.
This is an experience, is what that is. But like, I didn't mind that stuff as much as a lot of people. But like for me, like the Sonic and Shadow stages shone through so much that like that's what I focused on, and that was mostly what I played in the game. When I went back to replay stuff, it was that.
I think Pro Jared put it pretty well when he described that feeling of like that's how we all remember it, or that's what we all remember, and that's kind of why we have the opinion we do of the game.
Yeah, I mean that's not entirely incorrect, but I mean like
I also don't agree with him with his video totally though for how much hate he gave the game, which I understand why, but I still think the game is like really damn fun.
Oh yeah, no, like there's so much fun stuff to it. Like, woo!
Also, he didn't like the final boss, so he's just wrong there.
Yeah, I mean, I love the final boss. The mechanics of it are a little weird. Sonic always does funky things for the final boss.
I always think they're pretty fun, though.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, my favorite.
I actually think that the fight with the final hazard is genuinely fun to play.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's not just live and learn.
Oh,
it's
hell
a
no.
lot of live and learn, but it's not just the song.
It is a lot of fucking live and learn though. But like, I don't hate the final hazard so much, but I like. Perfect Chaos to me was a better boss design than Final Hazard because it's still, from a technical standpoint, Perfect Chaos still kind of builds upon what you've been playing through in the game. Like, Sonic's idea is go fast, get through here as quick as you can. And the whole point of the Supersonic fight against Perfect Chaos is maintain top speed to hit this fucker as hard as you can.
That's a good point. I never cared as much for the Chaos fight for some reason, but that is a really good point about it.
It's definitely like, oh, so you can have that back.
Yay.
But like, it's very linear in its design. Is like, you have a corridor, now go hit Chaos.
Very
Final
true.
Hazard's like, you can kind of go wherever you want because you're in fucking space.
And
But-
Sonic is one series that absolutely like doesn't like some people don't, or some people use linear as like a negative term describing games. Some people like them to be
Yeah,
wide
I mean,
and
but
expansive.
platforms as a genre is linear. It's like
Yeah.
you get from point A to point B. And depending on the level design, the path may be different, but like it's a linear experience.
I mean, the point of it all is just like learning the layout of the linear level so you can master it and get through it as quick as possible.
Yeah.
And that's so satisfying to do, right?
Yeah, when you get good at a platformer, when you can just beast that shit. I haven't known that feeling for a long time, but
Yeah.
like when you do, man, is it fun.
I got a bit of that. I got a bit of that recently when I played through Ori again.
Oh yeah, you told me about it. You beat the 3-hour achievement.
I got the Supersonic achievement.
Also-
Very proud of that.
That's an excellent name for an achievement.
Right?
Very happy
That's
about
a good
that.
choice.
Supersonic. Nice.
It's too powerful for you to
You'd overcome. Yeah, again, like,
It's no use.
it's no use. I wish Eggman had said that. Boy, wouldn't that
No,
be
he
funny.
did. He did. He
Oh.
said, it's no use. There's no way to overpower. He said the line. He just didn't
Oh
read it
my
the same
God.
way. Granted.
Oh, that's awesome. Also, what was I about to say? This, like, Sonic also has a trend for the most part of like not caring about what happened in the last game.
Oh,
even
yeah.
in the story-driven adventure series, which is kind of like follows it a little bit. Like,
not dead.
we just brought up that point again, where it's like Sonic could have just chaos controlled into that control room where they have Elise. It's not like Eggman has her at gunpoint. So Sonic could have just been like, boop, chaos control, hey, kick you in the head and leave. But no, can't acknowledge that. But no, wait a minute. Oh, fuck, hold up.
I never considered what you just said, so shit, what do you have to say now?
Sonic uses chaos control in this game.
He does, yeah, just
With
for different
Shadow and Silver.
purposes.
But he can use it.
He uses
It's
it.
explicitly stated that he can.
Now that I have the
But he doesn't.
the princess.
What the fuck?
Perfect.
Perfect.
Perfect. 10 out of 10.
It's perfect.
Oh, great.
That's a huge Sonic nerd moment, but like that's a huge plot hole that I never considered.
Oh, yeah.
Granted, like it's Sonic 06.
This game's full of them. Why is Blaze back and with a completely different backstory?
Who knows?
Hell, in one of the Did You Know Gaming episodes, the director just said, like he had a better answer, but it basically was like, shit, didn't think about that.
It's like, why did Blaze come back? I don't know. Is the answer to that?
Everyone, I think he said like, screw it. Everyone just had amnesia. They forgot about her.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no one met her but Sonic. No one met her but Sonic. Because
Wasn't
that was in
A-
Sonic Rush.
Wasn't Amy in Sonic Rush? I don't remember. Like,
I
did
didn't
she at
think
least
so.
appear?
She might have. I don't remember her.
I don't
It's been a
remember.
long damn time since I played Sonic Rush, so I don't know.
I gotta level with you. I didn't care for that game.
I mean, I feel it's fine.
Like, a lot of people think that was one of the good Sonics because it maintained the 2D platforming, but I wasn't feeling it. I thought that your draw distance wasn't big enough in that game for how fast you were going.
Yeah, I
And
can
you
see
didn't
that.
have a good enough way to defend yourself from damage.
Yeah.
Like in the original game, you pick up speed and you don't have a lot of draw distance, granted, but you can just press down, roll into a ball, and fuck whatever's coming your way. But in that one, like, you have the boost, but the boost doesn't kill enemies. It still causes damage to you if you hit something.
I forgot about that. We're in the future, in a city that looks nothing like Soliana.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
This looks like
is
fucking
not
New York.
Soliana.
Actually, this could be Station Square is what this looks like.
Oh,
like,
shit,
its
that would be
design,
clever.
Its design is very reminiscent of Station Square, a la Perfect Chaos. But, like,
it's
you
not.
were not in Station Square.
Nope, they just warped to the future of Soliana.
And apparently at some point it became... Now I'm beginning to question the fucking timeline of Sonic, because what if Station Square is Soliana in the future and Sonic's actually a time traveler?
Well, shit. Even with again, this whole thing is broken. Blaze dies at the end of this game, essentially.
Oh yeah,
and
you're
she's the only character that doesn't come back at the end of it. So that just kind of makes the assumption, like, fuck it, she is gone. She's like whether they forgot or whether they couldn't put her in because 7 character limit.
She's not in the finale of the game, is she?
She doesn't show up at the end of the game where everyone else is there having a good time and being alive.
Oh wow.
So the only
well, I mean, in the game's defense, it does, like, the final ultimate time reset doesn't happen until you beat Solaris.
Yeah.
So maybe after that she's alive.
Maybe.
But we don't
like,
know.
When that happened, but like, so there's no indication of her coming back, but guess who's in Generations? Doing all good and happy.
It's Blaze.
It's Blaze.
But I mean, that game's a whole clusterfuck of time paradoxes anyway.
Yeah.
Like, that's
also,
kind of
how
the
does
premise.
Sonic remember Silver?
Good point.
That bugged me ever since I first played Generations.
Yeah, well, I mean, again, like, Silver's in the Rivals games, which I may be considered canon.
That's a good point. I completely forgot about the Rivals games, so...
Yeah.
Actually, scratch that. I'm not sure I know what the Rivals games are. I'm not familiar with that.
Hang on. Really quick. I mean, okay, we're at a loading point. It's time to call it this episode, so we're going to say goodbye for now, but we'll see you in the next episode of Sonic 06.
All right, bye, guys. Back in a bit.
Bye.